Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the UTSA Roadrunners taking on the Temple Owls. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Roadrunners will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Temple Owls offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, hardened and battle-scarred and ready to get a new season started.
This guy's had a lot of ups and downs. He's fought through injuries throughout his career. And how good does it feel as a senior now, being a leader on this team, taking the field for one more run this year?
Right, it's so nice to have a guy like this you can trust, you know exactly what you're getting. He knows the playbook, knows the program, a guy you can believe in.
On second down, he'll let it fly. It's caught downfield. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Owls! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UTSA's offense has its first opportunity of the day. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Price. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Finds his tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Temple lines up quickly.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had got...
And they got him for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He finds his man, and he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, running back on the move. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Roadrunners will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Price. Got a man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Third and goal for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. The official says no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. A 3rd and long coming up here. They're going to throw it again. It's caught. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado.
The throw to the outside is complete.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Price. Finds his man down the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Power football with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to pass, it's Price. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He wants to take the top off. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He'll pull it on the read. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. 1st down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Price. Grabs it in the middle. Turns it on in midfield. And he breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Using the quick game. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Temple lines up quickly. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
1st down, Temple.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. This offense has a second down play. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down coming up. Now they'll run the draw. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Back to pass, it's Price. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. From the 33, it's first and 10. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass on the way, it's picked off!
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now facing a third and long. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On the ground with the counter. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this